What's up, YouTube? Okay, hi guys. We're gonna wait a second longer to let people trickle in, and we'll get started soon. Maybe we'll give it like 2 or 3 more minutes or so, and we'll get on with the video. Okay, I'll say we'll start at 107. Okay, hi guys. So we're gonna start momentarily for the people who are on YouTube. I'm sorry about the Starbucks music. My bad. We're doing what we gotta do. Um, Tell your friends to join. Tell them to get on here right now. I'm trying to like tag the whole e-board on the story so everyone can repost. I'm like, okay, I'm tagging a few more of y'all, and then we're gonna get to it. Like who else? Who else? Oh, apparently I mentioned the max amount of people. Okay, I guess let's do it. Okay, thank you guys for reposting this. Okay, if you're on the live, tell your friends to join. Yeah, we're very excited to have you here. I'm trying to find the YouTube. Okay, perfect. Let's go for it. So, welcome back to Lush, our spring summer issue. We're very excited to have you guys and create something beautiful. But yeah, welcome. So, we're gonna review some things here. So we're gonna let you know like what is Blush, give you a little overview of our exec team, the opportunities we have this semester, give you a little theme reveal and an overview of the issue so you can kind of understand more about what your options are, what concepts we have going on, and yeah, at the end we will give you an opportunity to ask some questions. Who are we? Founded in 2013, Blush Magazine is the Fashion Institute of Technology's first entirely student-run fashion, beauty, culture, and wellness magazine. So we create an issue every semester, so 2 a year, and our meeting time is generally on Thursdays from 12:30 to 1:30. Um, but basically, like how we're structured, depending on the team that you end up in, you'll meet with like your specific director, um, and that could change a little bit. What we stand for: we stand for equality and representation, sustainability in all practices, collaboration and creativity, authenticity and integration, supporting and uplifting each other's goals, passions, and achievements, and innovation. And let me know if you guys can hear me okay on your end. Follow us. All of our social media is BlushMagFIT. So we are going to be posting all the updates there. So keep an eye on our stories, our feed, and then we're also going to be sending out things on our email list. So both platforms will kind of get the same information. But yeah, keep an eye out. Follow us. And we're also going to be posting like additional opportunities that arise during the semester. So the opportunities that we have available for this semester, all different kinds of creative positions, some business positions. So we're in need of models, photographers, photo assists, production assists, hairstylists, makeup artists, nail artists, stylists, designers, styling assistants, set designers and spatial experience, graphic designers, illustrators, videographers and filmmakers, social media, public relations team, marketing team, and writers for print and online. And we really do want to bring back our web team this semester. Last semester, we didn't really have so much luck finding people who wanted to help with the development of the website. So if that's something that you're interested in, please do apply. All the applications, I already have them up on the link tree, but we do have to get those web design ones up. So I'm going to put those up right away after the meeting, and they will be there as well. And also, if you feel like you can contribute in a different way, feel free to email us. We'll keep an eye on the email. And yeah, we're always open to new ideas. Okay, so again, here are the few positions that we have opened on our e-board. So if you kind of want a more long-term position over the semester, this is what we have open currently, and we need more applications. We want you. So we need a web director, and what the web director will do, will manage the Blush Magazine website and work with the contributors and editors. Work closely with us, me, the editor in chief, and the amazing Ali Sims, Miss Creative Director, our features director, and basically just creating and planning, the concepts and just yeah, working on curating that online presence. And then we need a web manager. And again, these descriptions are going to be in the applications as well, so you can go back and reference these and kind of get a better idea. So web manager is going to help maintain full functionality of the website and manage the technical and design related things. We really need someone that possesses a design background and has a strong understanding of web aesthetics, usability, and content layout. And it's really important to us that you're kind of able to match the aesthetic of the current issue, and this is something that we're open on, you know, working on together. And yeah, we're excited for your applications because we would love to, create more fun articles that we can't fit in the magazine, and just, have a bigger platform where we can get more collaboration, more contributors from the school. Um, and then we're also looking for an assistant web designer to kind of help out the main web designer, and this is a position where you can kind of learn a little bit as well. Um, but your role would kind of include adapting print spreads and visual concepts for online presentation, ensure that we kind of have a cohesive brand identity, and yeah, you're going to help out the web manager with all things related to Lush Magazine Web. We're looking for a video director. We also cannot find anyone for this position last semester, so we would be very excited to have you. And I know it says you must be a film or photo major here, but don't let that intimidate you. Yeah, don't let that intimidate you. Yeah, you just have to, kind of have the same skills or have a strong portfolio. So yeah, you are just going to be in charge of, like hiring other videographers to capture, you know, other content while we're shooting, and yeah, just be in charge of all things video. So we would love to have you if this is something that you're interested in. And then the last position that we have open is our senior culture editor position. I think I checked and we finally have one application, but we would love to have some more of you. We've been promoting this position since for a while now, and for some reason no one wants to come join us to be an editor. So please, if you're hesitant, just apply, because yeah, we would love to see what you could contribute. And it's not a position that's incredibly work heavy. We'll all work together. We have a team of 4 other people besides me that um, are going to help editing everything. So we'll all work together, and yeah, we would love for you guys to submit some more applications. How to apply. So the applications are going to be emailed and open immediately. I actually already put them up on our link tree, so they are in our bio currently. And like I said, I just have to add the web positions there afterwards, but they're all there, ready to go. Be sure you're logged into your FIT account, because I think a lot of people click on the links and then we get a lot of emails being like, oh, I can't log in, but it's probably because you're not logged into your FIT account. And just again, I want to reiterate, the positions are only open to FIT students. I feel like we gotta get a lot of emails asking about that as well. So yeah, to apply, you just have to apply being logged into your FIT email. Okay, I have to change this date because obviously they're not due in September. I'll tell you the date now that they're due. Applications are gonna close on. They're gonna close on. Girl, we're good. We're good. Yeah, applications are gonna close on February 5th. So yeah, you have exactly 1 week from today to get them in at 11:59, and there are no exceptions. So please get them in on time. We're very excited to see what you're going to contribute. And then again, you won't know in September. I'll tell you those dates. So we're gonna be sending out decisions on February 9th. So you will hear from us then. Um, and then we have to have your decisions approved by the 11th. Yeah, so make sure you're checking your email for those. And yeah, expectations. Take risks, express your talents, and explore your creativity. If you're applying for a role that involves being on set, please keep the shoot date in mind. Okay, sorry, my computer's asking me I want to disconnect from my hotspot and I don't. If you're applying for a role that involves being on set, please keep in mind the shoot dates. Because it's not fun when people are like, okay, I can do it, and then the second before they drop, that leaves us in a really sticky situation. So please, when you're applying, ensure that you are available those dates. All the dates are listed on the application as well, so please make sure to review that. Um, and if for some reason a few days before you might have to drop, please let us know as soon as possible because there are many other lovely people that probably want to take those positions as well. So we want to be sure that we can get someone there and give them notice as soon as possible. Um, Attendance is crucial for all active writers. It is mandatory that you attend the writing meetings and keep in touch with your editor. Um, yeah, so please let us know ahead of time if you cannot attend. And collaboration is really important to us. So again, have an idea, let us know. AI is prohibited. We had some difficulties with this in the past, so yeah, absolutely no AI is allowed. We will not allow any AI to go to print. Um, yeah, no AI. Meet the team, yay. Okay, so welcome. We have some of our Ebor members on our Google Meet as well, so I'm just going to read through this and everyone can introduce themselves. My name is Alyssa Klein and I'm the editor in chief. And then Miss Allison Sims, our creative director. Go ahead.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, and then Riva is going to be our editorial assist as well. She's also on the writing team. Riva, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Reva.
Yay! Our producer, Maciel, I don't believe she can make it today, but that's our producer. We have two fashion directors this semester, which is going to be really fun. Helena, who we had last semester, love very dearly, and we have Gabrielle, who joined us this semester. I'm not sure if you're here, but if you are, we'd love for you to say
Hi
hi.
guys, I'm Gabby.
Yay! And then we have one new beauty director, Alexis. We had Izzy last semester, who's also great. Izzy and Alexis, if you're here, would love for you to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm one of the new co-beauty directors this semester.
Yay! And then we we also added a new position for Miss Giselle. She was so helpful with nails last semester, so she's going to be assisting the beauty team.
Yes, hi, I'm Giselle. I'm so excited. It was so fun last semester. I can't wait.
Yeah. Photo director, we have Miss Elsa, who again we had last semester and actually as a retoucher, so she's our photo director now, and she's going to be working with Miss Michaela, who's new to us. So if you guys are here,
Hi, I'm Elsa. So excited.
yay! And then our operations and logistics team, we have a new president and vice president. So Carly is our president and Alexia is our vice president. I'd love for you to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm excited for the semester.
Yay! So excited. And then our senior operations coordinator, we have Miss Prachi. Are you here, Prachi? Maybe not. Okay. And our treasurer, Miss Tam, and our new assistant treasurer, Suhani.
Hi,
Hi.
Hey. Um, and then our secretary, Callie, if you're here. No, and then also it looks like we forgot to add our new position, our president from last semester, Madison, is going to be our chief of staff. So, Madison.
Hi guys, I'm Madison. If you guys have any questions about your contacts or your new sent out, I'm your gal. So excited.
Thank you. And then our post team, we have Miss Erin as our art director. I don't think she was able to join today. Love her. But we have Miss Rory, our junior art director.
Hi, I'm Rory.
Hey. And then our post production coordinator is also staying, Mason, which I don't think he was able to join today as well. And then one of our photo editors, we have Keaton. And I don't think either of them are here. Okay, gotcha. And then for our editorial team, we have Miss Harper as our features director, Mariana as our managing editor, you ladies here. No, okay, and then I don't think Nural's here either, but Nural's our senior fashion editor, and Riva is also our senior beauty editor. Love her. You already said hi. So we'll go into our PR and marketing team. We have a new addition to well, two new additions to our team. So we have Elia and Avantika as our new PR directors. So very excited to have you guys. Are you here?
Hi, my name is Aaliyah. Very excited to be working with you guys.
Yeah, so excited to have you. And then the social media director, we still have Miss Isha.
Hello.
Hey. Our curatorial director, Nina. I don't believe she's here. And our podcast director, Valentina. I think the podcast is having a meeting right now, so I don't believe she's here, but this is our wonderful team. Sorry if it took a second to get through. We have a pretty big e-board, and we're hoping that you guys help us add to our long list of people. But yeah, so just keep, again, we're gonna have this for you guys, but yeah, if you have any questions for the specific teams, feel free to reach out to anyone on the list or even the Blush email, and I can forward you along to the right person. And the theme is, drumroll please, green. Oh, okay, my bad. You want to do the reaction? Can you do the Yay! Oh, oh, and this. Oh, okay, that was a fun slide that Ali wanted to keep in there from lessons. So, the definition is showing strong feeling, forceful, passionate, powerful, intense, subversive, revolutionary, and apocalyptic. Um, she added a little definition here for subvert to undermine the power and authority of established system or institution. Oh, okay. Some more fun images that she added for us here. Yeah, of course. Thank you. And okay, we'll give you a little run through of how this issue is going to be set up. But we have the front of book, which will include the masthead, content, exec portraits, editor letter, and executive picks. We also had a few front of book articles last semester, which unfortunately, with logistics and stuff, we had to cut. But we're gonna have a super fun, well, so obviously it's not gonna matter. Yeah, so we have the culture section, the fashion section, and then the beauty, wellness, and relationship section. Yeah. So, in order to invent the future, we must subvert the present.
You're gonna have to keep go past. You can't play it. We'll get copyrighted. Get out of there.
I'm trying. Art is inherently subversive. It's destabilizing. It undermines what you think you already know and what you already think. It is the opposite of propaganda. So a little setup for us here. Another little quote: "In a world of destruction, being a creator is an act of rebellion." So this is the little visual overview that Miss Ali whipped up for us.
We can go quick. We don't have to spend too long.
Okay.
This is just to help everyone,
Just wanted
especially
to.
when you're applying, you can go back and look through these to really understand where we're heading. So, a lot of things.
Also, I don't know if you want to like explain this more, but
It's just
another little reference.
yeah, more references, movies and TV shows, Truman Show, Money Heist, Do the Right Thing, 1984, characters in Fight Club, Poor Things, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, just a lot. So characters that are collectively and unapologetically themselves and who refuse to conform to a world not fit for them. That's our whole vibe.
Yay! Yeah, I need to do the reactions.
Yeah. And then I think it's just images after. So.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, and then right into it, we're gonna be doing a little similar setup to last semester. So we'll be doing culture, fashion, and then our wellness section. So to start off strong, the first article we're gonna have C1. I'll read you a little brief here. Icons no longer inspire. Gen Z isn't waiting for anyone to save us. We're here to do it ourselves. How did watching older generations pass the baton without systems to catch it change our relationship to responsibility? With what risks come with refusing leaders? How do movements survive without frontmen? And how have we, why am I tripping over my words so much? Have we as one collectively become the frontmen? And then, fast. This is our little mood board we have cooked up here. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you're applying. And then on to C2. Physical media is back. With everyone suffering from technological burnout, a return to simpler traditional technology is on the rise. We're going to dive into why and how people, especially Gen Z, are putting more energy into physical mediums. Why does touch, paper, vinyl, film feel grounding right now? And it's going to examine our desperation for nostalgia rather than current innovation. Here is our little mood board. Then on to C3. I feel like this run through is going to be a pretty quick, a little speedier than last time. C3, always a voice of resistance and truth. Hip hop's roots are fueling its resurgence in today's social and political climates. This article is going to discuss how hip hop inspires fashion, language, art, and activism as forms of political expression. Compare foundational hip hop movements to current time, showing continuity and resistance. Examine how the suburbanization of the genre led to its decline. Identify current songs, albums, or movements where hip hop is driving social awareness and political change. A little mood board. I'll give you a sec to kind of look at it. Okay, we're gonna keep going. So there's no copyright. And then onto our fashion section. Our first fashion article is going to be a look at fashion as political language, connecting historic styles of rebellion to modern expressions like Rama Duwaji and A$AP Rocky's American Sabotage. It's going to examine fashion's role in resistance and revolution. Would love to get Rama for this interview. I feel like when there's a will, there's a way. So we're gonna get that interview. But trace historic moments where fashion was used as protest, break down how specific garments, colors, or logos convey political messages without words, and highlight contemporary figures. Our fun little board. She looks so good.
There's
Some more. Yeah. Oh, I accidentally clicked out of it. One sec. Hello?
She stopped.
I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. F2, yay! This is going to be a feature piece, inviting students to imagine fashion's future for hypothetical conflict through speculative design sketches emphasizing action and creativity. It's going to emphasize that designing for the future is an act of taking control and shaping a culture, not just reflecting it. And this one, we, of course, want it to be very student involved. So if you're a designer or have any designer friends, we would love for you to do sketches for us. So this whole spread is going to be a lot of fun. And
all you.
And we're also going to include your words. We'll have the journalist doing it, like interview you, and it's going to be super fun all around.
Well, this one, when they submit their application, they can just put blurbs too.
Yeah. Yes. F3. Okay. Gen Z is embracing DIY and mending not for style points, but to survive and makes fashion last in a collapsing world. Visible mending, patchwork, and the return of DIY not as cottagecore, but as an anti-waste, anti-collapse survival instinct. Using what we have because we still can't afford extravagance and indulgence in a time like this. Along with the anti-waste, we touch on how Gen Z onward will be left with the consequences of the priors. The world is dying and we can't keep producing and destroying the earth. There are visuals here. I think this is going to be a really fun one. And I'm also super excited at what you designers are going to have in store for us for this one. Some more samples. And on to F4. So this one is going to be a graphic, but while Fashion Week has always existed across cities, the balance of power is shifting as New York's former dominance gives way to a more distributed future. I got this idea after we did the live podcast with Miss Fern Malice last semester, so I would love to use that as a reference within this article, just to like highlight the podcast and it's just firsthand to us. So I think that would be fun. And for this issue, we kind of want to like angle things in a way that it sounds like we're, like moving forward. We don't want it to be too negative, so we want to spin this in a kind of like a positive way. Um, yeah, just how things are moving along. So we're going to map how New York became the epicenter of fashion and why its dominance is now challenged. We want to highlight other fashion hubs like London, Paris, and Milan, and what unique perspectives and innovations they bring. Pose questions about what the global fashion landscape might look like in 5 to 10 years if power continues to distribute. And again, angled positively in a way that shows that we're moving forward and things change. And yeah, have that for reference in there would be wonderful. This is kind of the design we're going for. Yeah, so illustrators, we want you. Nope.
Oh.
Did I?
How'd that end up there?
Okay. Yeah. But, on to F5. This is going to be a fun footwear article. It's going to be an exploration of footwear's evolution, highlighting designers like Margiela, their iconic tabbies, who turned shoes into bold, unconventional statements. So just quote unquote weird footwear in many different ways. Trace how footwear has evolved from functional to statement making, highlighting moments of rebellion and innovation. We're going to spotlight different designers and highlight how different shoes communicate different ideas, for example, identity, commentary, etc. Fun little mood board. And then lastly, onto our beauty, wellness, and relationship section. We have W1. And this one is going to explore how society labels emotions, ambition, or self expression as excessive, how media, workplaces, and society enforce moderation, often discouraging passion, creativity, or assertiveness. Highlight how too much can be an act of claiming space through fashion, speech, energy, art, etc. And it's just going to encourage readers overall to reflect on why they have been sold there too much and how they can consider embracing it, embracing that intensity, um, and how that can lead them to transform or manifest certain things. This is our board. On to W2. This is kind of going to be in place of beauty reports. We wanted to do things a little bit differently here, so I think we're gonna veer away from the title beauty report. So this one's gonna be all about lips. It's gonna be super fun. So our little brief here is strapped with the greatest weapon there is, our mouths and voice, highlighting ways lips themselves become a medium, funky lipstick designs, graphics, crazy colors, frills and piercings, connect the aesthetic of the lips to the power of the voice, and a dive into current lip trends and why they're trending. So we're looking for people. If you have piercings, if you have some cool girls you want to show off,
Come to
any
us,
ways
please.
you, yeah,
Or if
any
you want
ways that you,
fake piercings.
of course, but especially if you have them, that's a plus. So when you submit your model application in the like anything you want us to know section, it would be great if you can note that you have those piercings or you have a cool set of girls or any sort of funky way that you like to decorate your mouth area. Please let us know, and it will definitely give you a little bit of a leg up in this one. So we love to have you. Mood board here. Super fun. And lastly, we have W3. We might be throwing in one more article at the end here, but we'll let you know. W3 is about finding yourself in a big city, and that often means finding your people, learning to lean on chosen communities for grounding and growth. As independence is romanticized, wellness is found through community, chosen relationships. It takes a village. And this one is going to highlight personal narratives where chosen communities help people navigate life in their identity. Just kind of what the inspo is looking like here. Yay. And we're just going to run you through the timeline really quick.
Those are the
So
right dates.
again, applications. Yeah, applications are going to be open. They're already open, so you can just go straight to our link tree, and they're all going to be there. The web ones will be up super soon. So get on it. We are so excited to have you. Don't be intimidated. I know a lot of people get intimidated, but please don't be. We want you. They're all so talented. Um, the applications are due next week, so they have to be in by February 5th midnight. Confirmations will be sent out the 9th. And be sure again to keep an eye out on your email, so you can confirm by the 11th at 5 p.m. Because if we don't hear from you, then we're gonna have to go to the next person on Lilith. The mandatory first meeting with assigned contributors is going to be on Thursday, February 12th at 1, the second on the 19th at 1, and editorial, make sure you're there. And then we're going to kind of split up into groups with our individual directors and individual teams, so you can kind of get to know everyone you're working with. And yeah, for the third, we're going to have that on the 26th. Mandatory workshop meeting for writers, one for production. And launch day will be May 1st at 12 p.m. Here's a little visual for you. And all the shoot dates, they're listed here, but they're also going to be listed within your application. So you can reference that there. That's how that's looking like. Okay. And yeah, we want you to apply. We want you to apply. Allie, do you have anything to add?
Nope, I needed to get my celebration thing. Now, any questions? I have, the thing pulled up, just in case. Oh, someone said on my birthday. Lenny, on your birthday! Yay! Launch on Lenny's birthday!
Wait, now I want to see if I can pull up the comments here on mine so it's easier to see. Let me open the app. On my birthday, yeah. Yeah. I guess we'll just wait on the questions in the chat. Yeah. I know it was a little earlier in the semester that we did the meeting this time, so please be sure to
Spread the word, tell all your
send
friends.
this to, yeah, and then we're also going to have this live recorded, and we're going to put that in our bio as well, so you can come back, watch this, reference it. Our deck is going to be in the link tree, so yeah, just share the link tree with your friends. Keep an eye on your Instagram. We're going to continue to post other additional opportunities there. I see we got a question. Are there any ad sales positions available? So unfortunately, we had a little bit of a difficult time getting people for ads last semester, and we're a little bit lower on budget. Therefore, we aren't going to be able to have as many pages. So unfortunately, we decided to cut ad sales for this semester. Good question.
But yeah, if any of the marketing, keep an eye because we might like still try to get some things in conversation. So
Of course, of course. And there might be some similar opportunities within the PR team.
it
So
wouldn't,
that's
yeah, it
definitely
wouldn't be for
something
this
to think
semester, but it
about.
would be setting up for next semester. So
Yes. Okay. I'll give you guys like, it looks like we're losing the viewers on YouTube. So I guess it doesn't seem like there's a lot of questions. Um, yeah, we're down to 6. So I think we're good.
yeah.
I say let's wait like another minute. But
Oh, we got one.
I think we got one. My headshots are dated by 2 years, but I still want to submit them because I won't be able to get them redone in time. Should I still submit? So for the like digitals and stuff, unfortunately, they do have to be current, but just like an iPhone photo in your dorm is what most people submit, and that is perfectly acceptable.
Take
You
a
don't need to
selfie.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, for sure. It doesn't have to be anything super crazy. It doesn't have to be, professional, just so we can see how you look currently. So no problem with that at all. We encourage everyone to apply. Yay, Marissa, we're so excited too. Okay, cool. I'll give you guys until 1:47. You gotta sprint to this casting.
Drum roll on the questions. All right.
Okay, I think that's that then. Well, thank you all so much. Thank you so much for joining. And tell all your friends, pretty please. And yeah, we'll see you soon. We can't wait.
Bye, everyone.